Hey, it's Yvonne from Ripple Effect. Last year, I went from a 60K data analyst to making six-figure in tech sales. And since then, I help a lot of clients do the same, leveraging their previous experience and landing six-figure tech sales job at top tech company. But here's the things that I see really annoy me. It's like whenever people start to look for jobs, the first thing they do is like, oh my God, I need to edit my resume. And they would just spend days and hours and weeks to just make their resume looks perfect. But guys, your resume would not get you hired. What is getting you into the game is your energy, how you position yourself, how do you leverage your previous experience and still tell a story that makes sense to tech sales. It's what get you into the door. And even though I'm not a big fan of resume, but it's still something that get you into the door in the corporate world. So I'm gonna show you guys 3 mistakes that most people make and 1 mindset that will change your resume game. And on top of that, I'll show you some clips on how we leverage AI to edit your resume faster from our Ripple Effect Inner Circle coaching. Mistake number 1, spending too much time on making your resume look pretty. Guys, your resume, it's like an ad, and everyone watched ads before. So a great ad is as soon as you see it, the second you see it, they would attract your attention, right? It will hook you in. So your resume is the same thing. You only have 5 seconds-ish to catch the hiring manager's attention with just a piece of paper. So what is very important is don't use fancy template, don't use colorful background or put your picture on it. Those are very irrelevant stuff for tech sales at least. If you're a graphic designer, that's a different story. But most of the corporate job, you just stick with white paper, blackbirds. And for me, it's very simple. We can put a picture here. And then if you guys want a free template from Ripple Effect, there's a link in the description below. And this video will show you how we build a resume from the scratch. So this is a structure, how we build resume. And this is how we can replicate previous clients' success onto a new client I work with. So essentially, I help one of my clients to land a 206K offer at Toast. And there's more clients see that result and they come to me. So I'm currently working with another client. He's looking to get into Toast as well. So it's through our method, through our strategy, he's able to get the interview. The next day we talk about it.
Based on the job from TD and my attached LinkedIn profile helped me write a 20 out of 10 resume that will stand out in front of hiring manager and HR. Think what the 0.1% people or candidate will do in this case. Right? You're just trying to give AI more conditional. Be okay, think deeper, do better. You can ask me question, you can ask me question till you are 95% confident in finishing this task. Okay, well, CRM platform, and when AI asking you question, it's also helping you to reflect on your experience. The reason why they ask these is because it's relevant, right? It helps you think about, okay, should I talk about some CRM that I use? Okay, so what I do is I copy it, right? And then you just answer one by one.
If you guys want a free template from Ripple Effect, there's a link in the description below. Mistake number 2, writing your life story instead of solving their problem. So guys, like I said, your resume, it's like an ad, right? No one care about you did uni for 5 years and you did 1 year's internship, XYZ. Because all they're thinking about whenever they read some lines from your resume, they're thinking about, okay, so what? You did this, so what? What is the business outcome out of it, right? How can I see you help me solve my problem? So that's essentially what they're thinking, because Like, this is an interview, right? Like, we're not just hanging out, we're not talking, you're not just showing your friends what you did, you know? So like, very, very importantly, like, don't use two-page resume. Like, no matter how many experience you have, there has to be some job is more relevant to the tech sales job you're applying. Some is like, it's totally irrelevant, just like delete it. And then the third thing is like, very importantly, like, I feel like I work with a lot of professionals that they already have like 5+ years, 10+ years industry experience in their field. And then like on their resume, they're writing some like very professional jargon. And I was like, what are these? Like, if I don't even know what is it, like the hiring manager and the HR wouldn't care to know, right? So write in the most simple but powerful form. When I say powerful, it means you need to emphasize on the results, impact, and like how you get there. Instead of telling them, oh my God, like we increased our quality metrics by XYZ, but like we don't know what is that XYZ quality metrics name. We don't understand what does it mean. So like break it down, right? Make it easier for people to understand what you did and the impact of it. Hey Kevin, so I looked at your latest version resume. So there's still a couple of things we need to do. And here's the template. I really want to emphasize on the format, you know. So I'm gonna show you on yours, and then you can use these ones as a guideline, you know. So coming back to yours, this should be one line. You know, like you already sent me in the PDF format. So there's something you need to fix here in order to make it look one line. And then second of all, it's like, think about like how can you squeeze these words within 4 lines only? Because right now it's just looking like these words in a very awkward separate lines. In terms of the wording here, if you only have 1 year experience, I wouldn't highlight the 1 year. Because like it kind of show your weakness, right? If you have 5 years, then you should highlight it. If you only have 1 year, then I would just use bilingual English and Spanish tech sales professional, highly experienced in high volume outbound prospecting experience. Right now you only say outbound experience. It's not very clear what do you do. You have to show them exactly what you do and why you are qualified for this BDR role, which we're doing here. You're showing you can do 60 cold call every day, and then it has good connection rate. What is really missing? It's number of meeting you booked, which brings me to your bullet points. It never really tell me how many meeting you booked. That's the core KPI for each BDRs, and that's how you make commission as well. So you need to think about a way to show the HR or the hiring manager. Every day you do 60 call and you have 15% connection rate. It means like within the 60 people, you can talk to like 0.15 of them. But like, what is the result? What is the business impact? This is what they want to see. First of all, business impact means revenue. Did you help them increase revenue? Or the second business impact is save money. Did you try to save costs for them? And in sales, we're always trying to build pipeline and increase revenue for company. Like here, you was like, okay, you do 60 cold call. You don't even need to bold these ones, you know, like like I wouldn't bold it because it doesn't look that good if you just bold some of the words. If you zoom out, you know, so I wouldn't. In a very professional resume setting, they would not bold any of points. And very importantly, you need to show results. Like you talk to 60 people, okay, good. Resolve client issue under 8 minutes. Instead of saying like solving client's issue under 8 minutes, you can just be like, you help company gain XYZ dollar or save XYZ dollar. Right? Because like this is too vague for a recruiter that's hiring for a BDR that's trying to help them build pipeline. They don't care about like client issue. All they want to know is like if you can cold call people, if you can talk to them, if you can achieve a goal. The goal is to booking a meetings. And then like generated 10 plus SQL, like we wouldn't know what is SQL. You know, like you need to explain. It's either you explain with a bracket or you just change it to some tech sales terminology. And another thing very importantly is we want to highlight titles instead of company. Like unless you work at Google, Amazon, these big ones, we will always want to start with title first. So like basically switch the order of these two. So you can see on my resume, like I would like you to come look at this template and then look at mine. You can basically copy what I'm doing here. Start with a very brief summary, and then if your education is not that too relevant, you can put it at the bottom, which is no problem. Like how you're doing right now, it's fine. And then I always start with the title first, because this is the most relevant things to them, right? And the company, like these, they don't even know, because it's a very niche company. They are market leader in the niche, but most companies, they don't know, right? So like I always start with like my business impact, what did I do and how did I do it, right? And since the Toast job, they highlight inbound, you're mainly calling inbound lead, then you need to highlight your inbound skills, but also emphasize you're good at outbound. Outbound is way harder than inbound. So if you can already showcase the harder skills outbound, then like there's no way they cannot help you. They cannot hire you for inbound leads, right? Yeah, like I would come here, and if you resonate with some of the lines, I would just copy it and use it. And also one thing very importantly, coming back here, I will add some of your hobby here, just to add a human touch. Talk about like your hobby, if you like, especially for Toast, if you love food, if you like to work, go to restaurant all the time, you should highlight you like XYZ restaurant in that region they're hiring, right? You gotta think about whenever you do resume and whenever you go to interview, you gotta think about when they receive this information, like the first thing they think about in their brain is, okay, you launch multiple channel for outbound, okay, drive 25% quarter to quarter engagement growth across XYZ. Then so what, right? Like, did you help me gain more money or save cost? Right? Engagement growth, like, which is good. You're showing the process, but it has to have an ultimate purpose of it, ultimate business impact. That's the core. Yeah, like I will review all your points and then think about, and you don't need to think about yourself, like use AI, like I already write a script here. You can just plug in to ChatGPT or whatever AI you use, right, to make these points stronger. Mistake number 3, stop being stubborn. Like when I say stubborn, it's not like negative. It's more like a reminder out of love that telling you guys, let's say you did 20 application with the same resume and you never get interviewed, then it means something's wrong with your resume, right? So like instead of keep applying, like bump up the number with like 20 more, 40 more, you should look into your resume. If you cannot solve it, then you can use like ChatGPT or outside guidance, right, to look at what are the possible reasons and what are the possible problem you have. And think about if you don't improve or don't ask for feedback from outside help, what is gonna happen? I see it all the time. Like you will get demotivated, you will doubt yourself, you will lose motivation, you will try to do other stuff to distract yourself instead of like just focusing so deeply onto your one goal, which is landing a higher income job. So whenever you face like obstacle, take a step back and look for a method, look for help and see, okay, like how can I improve? And here's one very uncomfortable truth that I need to tell you. If you find yourself procrastinated, like editing your resume again and again, like overthinking before you even do it, like don't tell yourself like, oh, I'm just a perfectionist, like I need to make it better or whatever. Like no, like you're just procrastinating and it's your fears protecting you from like danger. But we all know you're gonna be fine. Like even though you send out like another 15 resume, right, change another 15 times, you're still gonna be fine. The more feedback you get and then the more action you take to edit it, improve it, the better results you will get. Analysis paralysis feels very productive, feels like you're actually doing something, but it's just your fears in a better outfit. And lastly, before we close off, I understand job hunt is not easy. I understand everyone just want a higher income job, right? Because like that's where I was back then, and I understand when you're in the middle of it, sometimes you face obstacle, you face rejection, and like there's distraction from life. You have families, like you have your current job, you have bills to pay. It's frustrating, I understand. So I'm gonna share with you like how I normally calm myself down or like regulate or control my fears. Because everyone have fears, right? Like, even me, you know, like you don't think I'm scared when I'm filming YouTube video. Like I'm also scared, but like I still take action even I'm scared. So I'm gonna share with you guys like one tool that I use all the time to calm myself, and this is something I do daily. I'm gonna show you guys this browser I use. It's called Opera Air, and essentially it's very cool. Like it's your regular browser. If anything, it's better than Chrome. And then on the sidebar here, you can click on ChatGPT or like some common tools that you use. One key tool that they have that is different than most browser, it's like they have a take a break apps. And when you click on it, you can either do a breathing, you can do a neck exercise, which like everyone needs. You know, like we've been sitting so long. You can also do meditate. Like I meditate a lot in a daily basis, and you can do full body scan. Like I know this is a resume video, but I like to work on whatever that is underneath the tip of the iceberg that really affects your job hunt. Like one is mindset, another thing is your nervous system. So I would like to invite you to do breath work with me. It's only 5 minutes, and I always try to use the box breathing, but this is also cool because right now I'm feeling a little tense as well. And I understand if you're watching a job hunt video, like of course your brain is gonna like blow up. You'd be like, oh my God, like what does that mean? What do I need to do? You know, so okay, so you can like choose the exercise type you like, and you can choose the voice. I always use Emma.
Breathing practice. Find a position that feels natural and comfortable, and relax your eyes.
I hope you guys can hear. You can just follow through it. As you exhale, let yourself thank you. See, it's like a very quick, a few minutes, and I already feel way better, you know, like feel way calm. And then maybe I should have filmed the video now. But anyways, I just want to show you guys the power of just taking a break, embracing yourself, and then working with your nervous system too. You know, there's nothing wrong with our nervous system being anxious or like scared, because like we're human, we're designed that way. And that's how human being has been around for so long that we can survive. It's because our nervous system system is protecting us. But we are in 2025 now. You know, if you take risks, you know, if you can land a better job, higher income job, your life is gonna change. And it takes some courage and push through too. So these are the tools that I normally use to help myself. And if you feel like what we're doing might be what you're looking for, you can book a call in the description below. And my team will join the call and see if there's any possibility we can work together. Talk to you soon.